At 61, Monica Bellucci has become the kind of woman who makes the world pause not because of nostalgia, but because somehow, against all odds and against every pressure Hollywood places on aging actresses, she has rewritten the meaning of beauty, resilience, and quiet power. And before you look away for even a second, ask yourself this: how does someone who spent decades under the hottest spotlight imaginable still manage to shock the world today? Because what you're about to hear may change the way you see her forever. From the moment Monica first stepped in front of a camera, audiences knew she wasn't just another face in the crowd. There was something dangerous, magnetic, almost otherworldly about her. Directors chased her, fashion houses fought for her, and magazines declared her the most beautiful woman in the world. But what they never told you and what she kept buried was the emotional cost behind that title, a cost that would follow her for years. And here's the real twist: what she went through back then is exactly why people are gasping when they see her today. Because this isn't just a story about beauty. It's about a woman who chose to redefine herself in ways nobody expected. But before we get to the moment that shocked millions, let's pull back the curtain on what pushed Monica into one of the hardest transitions of her life. Fame for her wasn't a playground, it was a battlefield. Every red carpet came with cruel expectations, every interview with comparisons, every role with questions like, is she still young enough? It's ironic, isn't it? Hollywood wanted her perfection, yet punished her for growing older. At one point, Monica admitted she felt like she was living in a house of mirrors, every reflection slightly distorted, every angle judged. And here's the question that resets everything. What happens to the world's most admired woman when the world suddenly decides it prefers youth over legacy? The answer came slowly and painfully. Her divorce, her emotional exhaustion, the constant criticism, these weren't headlines. They were wounds. She stepped back from Hollywood not because she was fading, but because she refused to let fame devour her spirit. What most people don't know is that during this quiet period, she underwent a transformation not surgical, not cosmetic, but spiritual. And this is where the story turns, because what she did during those hidden years is exactly why people are stunned today. The moment Monica reappeared in the public eye at 61, there was a collective gasp and honest human reaction. She looked different, but not in the way Hollywood tries to sell different. She looked stronger, softer, sharper, more grounded. It was as if she had returned carrying wisdom in her expression and fire in her presence. One photographer said, she walks into a room and the air changes. And he wasn't exaggerating. She embraced her age instead of fearing it. She refused Botox, avoided the Hollywood obsession with procedures, and said publicly, beauty is not about looking younger. It's about being yourself without apology. That statement triggered debates, admiration, and curiosity, because who else in her position dares to say something like that? But wait, here's the real cliffhanger. What Monica is planning next may be the boldest move of her career. After years of silence, she's preparing to step back into roles that challenge everything people assume. About women over 60, producers are already calling her the new archetype, and younger actresses are following her lead. Imagine that, a woman who was once pressured to disappear is now setting the standard for a new era of elegance and power. And if you're wondering whether she regrets anything, she's made it clear her journey wasn't meant to be easy. It was meant to be transformative. So next time you see Monica Bellucci today at 61, try not to gasp. Not because she looks different, but because she looks undeniably, unapologetically herself, and that alone is enough to shake an entire industry.